Now, unsurprisingly to a lot of MMA fans, Conor McGregor has found himself into some hot water over the last couple of days. He was attending the NBA Finals, and allegedly a woman has claimed at that event that a sexual assault took place in the bathroom of that event, and what aided Conor McGregor in this was the security team of the event and his own entourage as well. So we're going to be talking about these allegations and what I think of them. Now, in regards to this actually happening, if you look at the story and what actually took place, I believe the woman's claims are absolutely bogus. Now, as we know at the moment, Conor McGregor is appearing on The Ultimate Fighter against Michael Chandler in a bout that's supposed to be taking place later on this year. Now, there's a bit of confusion around whether this fight's going to actually take place. You know, we haven't heard anything yet, and Conor McGregor is yet to enter the ASADA testing pool. Now, let's just look into his behavior to get a better idea of where he's at mentally, as well as these allegations that have taken place. Ever since the start of the filming of The Ultimate Fighter, and even now that filming is wrapped up, you've seen him at all sorts of events, appearing to have a great time, VIP booths, definitely drinking alcohol, might be, snorting stuff, by the looks of things. It appears that he's just having a great time, but his career is in tatters. It looks like he's coming towards the end of his run. And outside of the octagon, there's just so much controversy surrounding this guy. Lots of sexual assault allegations. It's quite clear that he cheats on his wife quite often. Now, we don't know what sort of arrangement they have, whether it's an open relationship or whatnot, but it must be really difficult for her watching her partner going around, holding women's hands, taking them in the toilets, videos appearing online of him parked outside of some woman's house and maybe having one-night stands and all these sorts of things. But in regards to the allegations themselves, I think Conor McGregor is in a position where he's very much an easy target for women that want to exploit him in this manner. I don't think that this woman's claims are legitimate because she's already backtracked on a lot of her claims that she originally made since video footage has come out. It was very clear that she willingly and voluntarily went into the toilets with Conor McGregor. Now, what happened, we don't actually know, but her claims are already looking to be quite false. And when you look at what happened, she said that in her story that she elbowed Conor McGregor several times and was able to get away that way. Now, I do feel sorry for women that have been victims of these sorts of crimes, but her story just doesn't add up to me. It doesn't make any sense. How is she going to elbow a professional fighter who outweighs her, who is much stronger than her, and who is a male? It just doesn't make any sense to me. If Conor McGregor really wanted to, she wouldn't be going anywhere. He's a trained fighter. So it looks like she's looking to exploit Conor McGregor and potentially get a nice payout from this. But in regards to his behavior, he always seems to find himself in these situations. Always seems to find himself in situations that people can potentially exploit. And it's on him and his behavior. Now, we know because the footage from TMZ actually showed her willingly going within the bathroom. And after this, she actually changed her statement and the version of events. So it's not a very good look for her if she wants to be believed, because she's already coming out and spitting lies from the very, very beginning. As soon as I heard that she elbowed him and got away that way, I just knew this story was utter crap, to be quite honest with you, because there is no way in hell that could actually happen, because there's no way that she could have elbowed him and escaped if his intentions, like she said, was to actually rape her. Okay, there is no way in the world that would actually take place, that she'll be able to do that. So yeah, the allegations 100% definitely false, because her lawyers come out and said, she's retracted some of these statements and, changing her story. So I don't think Conor McGregor has much to worry about here. I believe he's quite used to this thing right now, opportunistic women claiming that he did these sorts of things to get a nice little payday. Because it is quite sad when you consider that some women out there are actual victims of sexual abuse that have been abused like this, and are less likely to be believed because other women, opportunistic women, are trying to take advantage of situations like this. So it's very sad. And look, I believe if these allegations are false, obviously we don't know for sure, but at the moment it looks to be a pile of BS. I believe women like this should be actually prosecuted and charged. Hopefully this will incentivize people to actually be truthful about these sorts of things and less likely to take advantage of superstars like Conor McGregor. But I think he does need to be careful and very aware of his surroundings and the potential situations that he could find himself in. And before he puts himself in these situations, look at the consequences. How can this sort of be perceived by the public? Because in the same NBA final series, Conor McGregor knocked out some sort of mascot, or didn't knock him out, but hurt him, and then that mascot was in the hospital and these sorts of things. So it's very clear that lots of people, especially in the United States, they seem to have this mentality of just suing everyone to get money, which I sort of find quite strange. You know, being in Australia, we don't sort of have that mentality of, you know, let's just sue everyone for random sorts of things to get money. So found it quite strange. But yeah, that's the latest update on Conor McGregor. I think he's definitely innocent here. You know, I won't be surprised if this just gets pushed under the rug in the next couple of days and people just say, look, lady, you're done. And as our Ultimate Fighter's heating up, currently Conor's 3-0 against Michael Chandler. His fighters aren't doing too great against the seasoned veterans, but we'll see how the rest of the season plays out. Let's see when his fight against Michael Chandler is going to actually take place. So far, sort of looking like it's not going to take place this year, I'll be completely honest. He's got a cutoff where he has to submit his first sample, and it doesn't look like he's going to make that or he has made that. So it'll be interesting to see when he fights next. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this fight between him and Chandler is going to actually take place? What do you think of these recent comments about the claims by this woman? Let me know in the comment section below. Now, I do know a lot of you guys train mixed martial arts, and some of you are looking to get into mixed martial arts as well. So that's why I made this free ebook called Combat Training Essentials, the Art of Nutrition and Injury Prevention. Now, guys, if you're in MMA or you're looking to get into MMA, it's not a sport that's going to be very kind to your body, okay? And as you age, the injuries will just pile up and pile up. So you need a system in place that's going to allow you to actually be on the mat for as long as possible. You need the right diet, you need the right sleep, you need the right stretching routine and conditioning program that's going to actually enable you to spend as much time on the mats as you possibly can. You know, we're not talking about making you a professional athlete here. You know, that's not what I'm saying. But if you do want to train in the sport that you love for as long as possible, in your 50s and in your 60s, you need to get this book. I've laid out some great stretching programs for you guys, how to structure your workouts and get the most out of your training with preventing injuries. Guys, you don't want to spend any time off the mat. You know, injuries can and do happen within mixed martial arts, and you want to prevent that as much as possible. So feel free to check that out in the description below. I believe you guys will get a lot out of this. So feel free to check it out and let me know what you guys think. And if you guys do like this sort of content, please feel free to hit subscribe, but only if you are interested in the latest MMA news. Thanks so much for tuning in, everyone, and I'll catch you all later.